Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Needing a safe space to vent and seek reassurance. Hi all, I've, 29F, been lurking the past few days since I found out. I've been mustering up the courage to post, as no matter how many supportive people I have around me, no one seems to quite understand. I caught my fiancé and partner of 6 years, now ex, 32M, texting another woman on Saturday. I had suspicions for a few months, as he accidentally texted me back in October instead of her. I know these texts weren't meant for me, as they were overly sexual and we never spoke that way to one another on text. He gaslit me into believing that the texts were meant for me, and I was being paranoid and incredibly insecure. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, as I had no hard evidence he was cheating. I caught him in a few other lies, and had some instances things weren't adding up. I started therapy as I thought I truly was paranoid and maybe I was the problem. We moved forward with wedding planning, as our wedding was booked and scheduled for this December. I even bought a dress 2 weeks ago. Fast forward to this previous Saturday. He was in the shower, his phone vibrated but there was nothing on the screen. I thought that was odd, so I unlocked it. I never went through his phone, and I am so glad that I did this time, and sure enough there was a text from a woman saying "Good morning baby" and asking about his work schedule. The text was silenced and all previous texts were deleted. I questioned him about it immediately, and he tried playing it off like it was the wrong number. Mind you, he had her contact name saved in her phone. When I poked holes in all of his lies, he finally came clean. That he had been talking to this woman for the last 8 months, a high school crush. That the texts back in October were meant for this other woman. That he knew if he came clean I would leave him. He swears he never met up with her in person, because he knew he would physically cheat, but with the amount of lies and time he spent talking to her, I find that hard to believe. And that's exactly what I did, left him. Told him to take his things and leave. He will not quit apologizing and trying to win me back. He seems remorseful, but I believe the relationship is damaged upon repair. I canceled all of our wedding vendors yesterday. I am not even angry, just incredibly hurt and sad. His family thinks I'm exaggerating and should give him another chance. However, I am sure they are unaware of the details. I guess I'm just looking for some reassurance and advice on how to move forward. Sorry for the long read, and I appreciate all who took the time to do so. Here are some of the best comments from our community. Good for you, smile. I wish I was as strong as you. I stayed and it's hard, finally just left him this week after years of trying. I wish I had your strength and left. Anyway, he wasn't respecting you and he was manipulating you, making you believe it's you. You did the right thing. Wishing you all the best. Finding things to keep your mind occupied helps tremendously. Otherwise you spend your time thinking about it over and over, and that doesn't help you to feel better. Some rumination is okay and even good. Thinking it through and seeing the patterns and lies helps you to see what he was doing and helps you know you are doing the right thing. Continuing to run it around in your head, every waking moment, tears you down and takes a huge toll on you. A little reflection is good. A massive, deep dive can be too much. Find things to occupy your time so that you occupy your mind. Replace ugly thoughts with good thoughts. It also helps to write out the things that hurt you the most. Get them out on paper or in a document. Pour out your thoughts and feelings. Then go do something distracting and happier. I agree, it's unbelievable that he has not done PA in 8 months. Okay, say he hasn't. Then he definitely will do it in future. Or may leave you for her, the one that got away. Stand by your decision. You can forgive, but you will never forget. I believe you made the right decision, and in a much better position than if you had kids and assets to split. Be happy he showed you and told you he would have cheated on you before the wedding. You dodge a bullet, the saying goes. May each year be sweeter than the last. Good luck. You did the right thing, he only regrets getting caught. If you didn't catch him, who knows how long this would have went on. Another cheating story. Why do I still compare everyone to him? I don't know how to move on. My ex-boyfriend, 42, cheated on me, 27F, about 2 years ago. I know the situation sounds a bit crazy, but we had been together about 2 years, living together. Basically, he fell asleep drunk on the floor and I wanted to make sure he got to work on time the next day. When I picked up his phone, it was on a screen with a bunch of Instagram DMs with an OnlyFans model. There was information saying she had been staying in our guest house in the past and he was offering to fly her to our hometown again. Then, in shock, I looked at his other texts and there were so many mentions of him not being serious about me, etc. I didn't freak out immediately, Just went to bed in a guest room to think of how I was going to process. The next day he had no excuses, just that he was bad at commitment. Fast forward to now and I am having trouble dating men. I compare everyone to my ex, feel a lack of interest in sleeping with anyone, and just a feeling of apathy overall. Is this normal? I want to move on and stop with missing my ex. I had no idea anything was even happening since we had a seemingly happy life. If you have advice, how did you move on and why does it still hurt so badly 2 years later? Here are some of the best comments from our community. Maybe you should hold off on dating others, it seems like you still need time to date yourself and recover. Have you talked with anyone about this? I'm also assuming you cut your ex out of your life completely. When you've thoroughly invested your emotions into a relationship, betrayal or even a relationship-ending difference of opinion can linger with you for years. It's often something that you need to get professional help with. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.